The 25th of June, 2009. Los Angeles, 2:26 p.m. Michael Jackson is pronounced dead at Ronald Reagan UCLA Medical Center. He was 50 years old, within hours. The news spreads across the planet. Television networks interrupt regular programming. Radio stations play nothing but his music. Fans collapse in the streets. The world stops. But something else starts happening. Something nobody expected. People start talking. Let me tell you what they said. The 26th of June, 2009. One day after Michael's death, a woman named Sarah Chen posts on a memorial website. She lives in Portland, Oregon. She is 34 years old. And she writes something strange. In 1987, Michael Jackson paid my hospital bills. I was 11 years old. Leukemia. My family had no insurance. We were going to lose our house. Then one day, the hospital administrator came to my room and said the bill was paid. All of it. $847,000. Anonymous donor. We didn't know who it was until today. The post gets 47 comments. Most people think she is lying, making up stories for attention, exploiting a tragedy. But then something happens. The 27th of June. Another post, different website. A man named David Rodriguez, Miami, Florida, age 29. Michael Jackson saved my brother's life in 1995. My brother had AIDS. No money for medication. We got a call from a lawyer. Anonymous benefactor, full treatment covered. 3 years of medication, $340,000. My brother lived until 2003. We never knew who helped us. Until yesterday, my mother found the old legal documents. The trust was registered to MJ Humanitarian Fund. Now people are paying attention. The 28th of June, the posts multiply. A woman in Detroit, a family in Chicago, a teacher in Atlanta, a nurse in Seattle, all saying the same thing. Michael Jackson helped them anonymously. Years ago, decades ago. And they never told anyone because they didn't know it was him. By the 30th of June, there are over 200 posts. Different platforms. Different countries. All telling identical stories. Hospital bills paid. Houses bought. Funerals covered. College tuition sent. Medical equipment delivered, surgeries funded. All anonymous. All traced back to Michael Jackson, only after his death. CNN notices. The 2nd of July, 2009. Anderson Cooper assigns a team of investigative journalists. Their mission, verify these claims, find the truth, expose the frauds. They expect to debunk most of it, maybe find a few real cases, wrap it up in a week. It takes 6 months. Here is what they found. The investigation starts with financial records. Michael Jackson's estate is in probate. Documents are being filed. Lawyers are involved. Everything is becoming public. And buried in those documents, the CNN team finds something. Shell companies, dozens of them, with names like Hope Foundation Trust, Silent Giving LLC, Anonymous Angel Fund, Future Children International. All registered to law firms. All funded by Michael Jackson. All operational for over 20 years. The team contacts the law firms. Most refuse to comment. Attorney, client privilege, confidentiality agreements, legal walls, but one lawyer, 73 years old, retired, decides to talk. His name is Thomas Way. He worked with Michael from 1985 to 2005. He tells CNN something incredible. Michael Jackson had a system. Every month, his team would receive letters, hundreds of them from hospitals, from families, from social workers. People asking for help, begging for help. Michael would read them. Personally, late at night. After recording sessions, after concerts, he would sit in his hotel room with stacks of letters, and he would choose not based on publicity, not based on demographics, just based on need. Then he would call Thomas Way. Michael had one rule nobody can know. No press releases, no photo opportunities, no thank you letters, just help them and move on. Thomas Way handled 127 cases personally. That was just his firm. Michael worked with 7 different law firms across the country. CNN does the math. If each firm handled 127 cases, that is 889 families. But the reporters know that is conservative. They keep digging. August 2009, the investigation expands. The team discovers something else. Michael didn't just pay medical bills. He funded entire support systems. A social worker in Philadelphia comes forward. Her name is Jennifer Morrison. She worked with foster children for 23 years. In 1998, her program was shutting down, no funding. 47 kids were about to be displaced. Then she received a call, a lawyer. He said a donor wanted to fund the entire program 5 years. $2.3 million. Only one condition: never reveal the donor's name. Jennifer's program stayed open. All 47 kids found permanent homes. 3 of them are now social workers themselves, continuing the cycle. She never knew it was Michael Jackson until she saw the CNN investigation. She recognized the lawyer's name in the report. The team finds more cases like this: group homes, after-school programs, music schools in low-income neighborhoods, homeless shelters, domestic violence safe houses. In Detroit, a community center was saved from foreclosure in 2002. Anonymous donor paid $890,000. The center served 300 families a year. It is still open today. In Atlanta, a music program for deaf children received instruments and funding for 8 years. $1.7 million total. The program has helped 412 children learn to feel music through vibration. In Brooklyn, a legal aid clinic for immigrants was about to close in 2005. Anonymous donation, $560,000. The clinic has since helped 2,300 families with citizenship cases. Every single one traced back to Michael Jackson's network of lawyers and shell companies. But here is what makes investigators emotional. They find letters. Actual letters Michael wrote, never sent, kept in his personal files. One letter, dated March 1999, reads, "Today I helped family number 847. A little girl needs a liver transplant. Her name is Sophia. She is 7. She likes to draw. Her mother showed me Sophia's drawing of an angel. Sophia told her mother that an angel will save her. I want to be that angel. But she can never know it is me, because then it becomes about me, and it should only be about her." Another letter, dated June 2003. "I met a boy today at a hospital visit. His name is David. He has muscular dystrophy. He asked me why God lets children suffer. I didn't have an answer. But I can give him a chance. His family needs $340,000 for specialized treatment. I am making the call tomorrow. Maybe I can't answer why children suffer, but I can make sure this one doesn't suffer alone." The CNN team finds 73 of these letters, personal reflections never meant to be read by anyone. In every letter, Michael asks himself the same question: am I doing enough? They contact hospitals, major medical centers in Los Angeles, New York, Chicago, Houston. They ask about anonymous donations between 1985 and 2009. Children's Hospital Los Angeles, 39 cases. Anonymous donor covered bills ranging from $50,000 to $1.2 million each. St. Jude's Research Hospital, 21 cases, all pediatric cancer patients. Memorial Sloan Kettering, 17 cases. The list grows. And here is the shocking part. In every case, the hospital has a note in their files. The same instruction, word for word. Patient must never know donor identity. If patient asks, say only, "Someone believes in you." CNN tracks down the families. They interview 74 of them on camera. Teachers, truck drivers, nurses, cashiers, construction workers, normal people. People who had nowhere else to turn. A mother in Ohio. Her daughter needed a heart transplant. No insurance. $680,000 surgery. She was preparing to sell everything, and it still wouldn't be enough. Then the hospital called, bill paid, anonymous donor. That daughter is now 31 years old. She is a cardiac nurse. She spends her life saving other people's hearts. A father in Texas. His son was born with spina bifida. Needed 7 surgeries before age 5. Cost $920,000. The family declared bankruptcy. Then a lawyer showed up, trust fund. All medical expenses covered until the child turns 18. That son is now 26. He is a software engineer. He has developed apps for disability accessibility, story after story, interview after interview. The pattern is undeniable. But CNN wants hard numbers. They hire forensic accountants. They trace every shell company, Every wire transfer, every legal document. The 15th of December 2009, CNN releases their findings. Michael Jackson helped 2127 documented families, over 24 years in 38 states and 11 countries. Total amount, $387 million. Not donated to charities, not to foundations that take administrative cuts, direct help to real people with real problems. $387 million that nobody knew about. The report airs on CNN, 1-hour special. Anderson Cooper narrates. The world stops again. Social media explodes. The story hits every news outlet on the planet. BBC, Al Jazeera, Deutsche Welle, every language, every country. Within 48 hours, more families come forward. The number grows to 2847 families, then 3,200, then more. People who didn't know their help came from Michael Jackson. People who thought it was hospital charity programs. People who were told, anonymous benefactor, and never questioned it. One woman, 68 years old, breaks down on live television. In 1991, her grandson needed a bone marrow transplant. $440,000. Her insurance denied the claim. She prayed. 2 days later, the hospital called donor found. Bill covered. Her grandson lived. He is 35 now. He is a doctor. She is crying on camera because she never got to say thank you. She never knew who saved her grandson's life. And now that person is gone. The interviewer asks her what she would say if Michael could hear her. She looks directly into the camera, tears streaming down her face. You didn't just save his life. You saved mine. Because if he had died, I would have died too. You gave me 18 more years with my grandson. You gave me his wedding. You gave me his children. My great-grandchildren exist because of you, and I never knew. I am sorry I never knew. That clip gets 43 million views in 1 week. Then something unexpected happens. A hospital administrator from Cedar-Sinai Medical Center contacts CNN. Dr. Robert Chen. He has been watching the coverage, and he has something to add. In 2007, 2 years before Michael's death, Dr. Chen met with him personally. Michael wanted to establish a permanent fund, not for one family, for hundreds, a revolving fund that would cover pediatric surgeries indefinitely. Michael donated $12 million up front. The fund would generate interest. Use the interest to pay for surgeries. Keep the principal intact forever. Dr. Chen asked Michael if he wanted the fund named after him. Michael said no. He wanted it called the Tomorrow Fund, because he said every child deserves to see tomorrow. That fund has paid for 847 surgeries since 2007. It will continue paying for surgeries for the next 200 years. Based on financial projections, it will help approximately 50,000 children before the year 2200. Michael Jackson will be saving lives in the 23rd century. Dr. Chen's testimony adds another layer. The CNN team realizes Michael wasn't just responding to crises. He was building systems, infrastructure, long-term solutions. They find similar funds at 6 other hospitals, all established between 2004 and 2008, all anonymous, all designed to last forever. Total endowment, $64 million. Those funds alone will help an estimated 180,000 children over the next 2 centuries. But here is where the story gets even more incredible. January 2010, the Michael Jackson estate announces something. They're establishing a foundation, the See Me Foundation, named after something Michael used to say. People don't see children. They see problems. They see costs. They see burdens. But children just want to be seen. The foundation's mission, continue Michael's work. Same model, same rules, anonymous help, no publicity. Just action. Marcus Thompson is appointed director. You might remember him. The 9-year-old boy from the Grammy Awards. The one Michael gave his Legend Award to. Marcus is 25 now. He is a music producer, and he has been doing Michael's work for years. Quietly, 6 kids through music school, all anonymous, just like Michael taught him. At the foundation's opening ceremony, Marcus gives a speech. He talks about the night at the Grammys, the whisper, the promise. He talks about growing up knowing that someone believed in him, someone he never met, someone who owed him nothing. He talks about the responsibility that comes with being seen, really seen, And then he says something that breaks the internet. Michael Jackson told me that night, "I was you once alone, scared, and someone saved me. Now I am saving you. Pass it on." And I want everyone watching to understand something. You don't need to be Michael Jackson to pass it on. You don't need $387 million. You just need to see someone really see them and help. The speech goes viral. 89 million views, translated into 34 languages, and then something beautiful happens. People start posting their own stories. Not about Michael Jackson, about themselves. I paid for the groceries of the woman behind me. She was counting change. She started crying. I covered my coworker's rent, anonymous envelope. She was about to be evicted. I sent money to a family for their son's funeral. They couldn't afford it. I didn't leave my name. Thousands of posts, then tens of thousands. A movement number Passaton trends worldwide for 11 days straight. Today, the See Me Foundation has helped 8347 families. They operate in 23 countries. Every donation is anonymous. Every recipient is told the same thing: someone believes in you, and in their headquarters, there is a photograph. Michael Jackson kneeling on stage face to face with a 9-year-old boy, both of them crying. The caption reads, "He stopped everything to see one child. Now we see them all." If this story moved you, remember this. Michael Jackson proved that real change doesn't need cameras. Real kindness doesn't need credit. Real love just needs action. What will you do with that? Who will you see today? Pass it on.